The Holy Gospel according to Luke 6:46-49. All right, so the Holy Gospel according to Luke 6:46-49, found on the pages in the pews, 938. Why do you call me Lord, Lord? Do not do what I tell you. I will show you what someone like who comes to me, hears my words, and acts on them. That one is like a man building a house, who dug deeply and laid the foundation on rock. When a flood arose, the river burst against the house, but could not shake it, because it had been well built. But the one who hears and does not act is like a man who built a house on the ground without a foundation. When the river burst against it, it immediately fell, and great was ruin of that house. The Gospel of the Lord. All right, so I'm Erika. I will be a senior at Blaine High School this year, and this is me, the little girl in pink. I was in first grade at the time, and I was on my first build. We were building a house in 3 days. At the time, I knew why we were there, and I knew what we were doing. I didn't know the kind of impact we'd have at the time, though. I remember the family having another little girl about my age. We would sit on the big wooden wheel outside their house that used to hold the old wire, and we'd color. Now, we didn't speak the same language at all, but we were best friends. Every morning, she'd sit on their family's only bed in the morning, and her mom would do her hair. Her dark chocolate brown hair was so beautiful to me. I wished and dreamed of having that kind of hair, the way her mom expertly weaved it between her fingers. I dreamed of having chocolate brown hair, being as blonde as I am. So, fast forward to me in 8th grade. My parents were asked by Pastor Dan to see if we'd like to guide a group to Guatemala. My parents, being pretty awesome parents, decided to say, okay, sure, yeah, let's do this. Not knowing what to expect once we got down there, but once we got down there that very first year, we experienced something amazing. Something pretty amazing. With the people that we touched with our love, hands, and the words we could translate and communicate, we couldn't wait to go back the next year. The second year we came back, we brought Callie and Ashley Burke. If you don't know them, they are sisters, and they go to this church with their parents. As little kids, they went to a Spanish immersion school, so they know quite a bit more Spanish than I do. We were touring the church that overlooked the square in the town, and there was a little boy in there. He was talking to Callie, and I wanted to see what he was trying to say. He wanted to give us a tour of the entire church. He was so proud of his church. He showed us every flower, every fountain, every nook and cranny. It was amazing. I strive to be proud of something that proud in my life. The next year we came back, and we were on the bus going somewhere. I can't remember where we were going, but my mom turned to me and said, how cool would it be if there was a resort here? That was cool, but how could you put a resort there and not have the tin houses and the people? To me, the beauty wasn't just in the view, but it was in the people and the places that were there, in the beautiful view. This past year, we came with Susan Finucci. If you don't know her, she's a pretty fun person, and she's always looking for a new adventure. Always looking for a new adventure. Can we go to the ocean? Maybe not, it's a little far. Okay, we'll find something else. She came back the next day and said, I found a coffee bean plantation. What? How far is this away? We have been coming back to the same place for so many years. We've never seen a coffee bean plantation. Well, sure enough, right down the street, through 2 gates, was a coffee bean plantation. It was so serene, so cool. There was an old man that worked there. He's been working there for over 50 years. and he picks every single coffee bean by hand, and he peels every single coffee bean by hand. They lay it out on these tin sheets for 6 months to lay, and it dries in the sun. And you can see the transition between the months and how much it dries. It was so cool to experience something new right down the street. This past year, we went back to old families that we had built for. This is the family from the very first year that we built for, and it's a mom and her son, and a couple other family members' children. The son has an amazing painting talent. It comes so naturally to him, and he always has something new to show us. It really amazes me. She has other kids that are special needs and are going to school and learning. It's really cool to see what they've built on their foundation. So this is the girl that we built for our second year. This is her when we built for her, and this is her now. She's finally going to school. Her parents are so proud of her. They could not be more proud. They couldn't stop telling us how proud they were. The dad has a good, stable job, and it's really cool to see what they have built on the foundation that we gave them. This is the family we built for last year. Even though we didn't get to go back and visit them this year, we hear they're doing well, and we keep them in our prayers. So this is the family we built for this year. So they have lots of kids, a lot of kids, and they're super fun because I love kids. Kids are so much fun. And they even helped us build a house. They were always wanting to help. We took lots of selfies with them because, who doesn't love selfies? Come on. And they helped put nails in their house that they're going to live in for the next couple years. And it's really cool to see them helping and building their home where they're going to live. You remember that little girl from beginning. She's not a little girl anymore. This is me now. I'm building more foundations and helping out. These hands don't just build a house. They build a foundation. These hands could be your hands next year. If you feel interested, please come and talk to me or my parents, and let's have a conversation. I could really see any of you guys going. So on September 10th, we will have a pig roast again to help raise funds for our building supplies. We ask you to come and have lunch and help out. I would like to do a special thanks to all the people that have gone in past years, and I would like you to stand up if you've gone on a CASAS build before. Let's give them a hand. We don't just make this possible. It's you guys too, with your time, money, and prayers. Thank you.